Good morning, 10 o'clock, July 27th, 2022. Um, this editorial on Common Articulated News is basically on the current situation in Western countries in the world and these free republics. Ours, a constitutional republic, not a democracy. Other Western democracies. Right now, at 55 years old, basically you're at that time where you want to kind of be able to just move along steady, do the things you enjoy, give some wisdom and, love and some support to people, younger generations, your family, your kids, your grandkids, which is occurring. But right now, what's happening is my generation, as far as Gen X, I am just a couple of months out from a boomer generation. But right now, the people that are fighting to keep, freedoms in the world and, a way of life of common sense, I guess, are people of my age, a little bit younger, definitely older, the John Cleeses, the Dave Chappelles, the Eric Claptons, the Joe Rogans, the Jim Brewers, the Sean Littles. And what is occurring is we've come away from, being in the world and being real and speaking truthfully to issues that have meaning and that are pertinent and that will affect a good change. And then we have just woke bullshit, which is the younger generations, the Gen Zs and millennial people. What's tiring and is theft from humanity, from the world, as far as creativity, comedy, just a conversation between people, is being bombarded by the woke, shallow, unearned bullshit of juvenile assholes in the world today. Now, people that'll hear this will understand you're on a job site, you're working, you're doing whatever, you're shooting the shit. You have your black guy, your Jewish guy, your white guy, your Native American guy. They're on a commercial fishing boat, they're building a building, they're doing whatever, and they're back and forthing, shit that would, oh my God, destroy the fabric of the youth today. Just commonplace tosses back and forth between people, just raising hell, grab ass, and good fun. And those people have enough common sense to know that, the Jaime Lieberman joke or the, cracker or whatever stuff is in good nature and in fun. And we understand that there's people that are filth, scummy, truly bad people in their meaning and their intent. But because of the bullshit of the youth, these millennial and Gen Zers, they are destroying the ability for people to just have a conversation or go to a comedy club, or be in the world and just be people. There's tons of things out of the past that, make your skin crawl. That's obvious, But, to sit and act like if you say something, regardless of its intent, good-natured, whatever, then you're a racist, bad person. You're terrible. Oh my goodness. It's tiring. It's destroying the world. It is not beneficial in any way, shape, or form. It is not helping. It is hindering, and it is leading, us down a path of not good at all. And some of it is being created that way for that to occur, which is happening from this filth at the World Economic Forum for their corporate fascist, techno-fascist, sickening, twisted mindset of thinking they're going to force their currency, their social ideas of how the world should be onto the rest of us. And they're out of their fucking mind, and they're going to be destroyed because of it. But the fear also for me is that these kids, when they really get into the world and they get around just basic understanding, basic people, they're going to find themselves, first of all, you haven't earned anything for you Gen Zers. You ain't earned much of nothing, This idea of screaming, oh my God, the climate, while you have people like Kylie Jenner flying around in jets here, there, and everywhere else. It's all about image and, bullshit. You're so fucking hypocritical, you don't know if you're coming or going. And, this, to them, it may seem, oh, well, it's a real issue. It's fucking such a nightmare crock of shit. The world is a pretty good place. We've come a long way, in a lot. And people have suffered and persevered through some nightmares to get it there. And then these foolish little assholes are going to come out and tell us how we're bad people. We're terrible people. Like, wake the fuck up. And, I can tell you personally, from being in the world and around a bunch of different people in all different spheres and circles of such social situations, you woke assholes want to keep fucking around with China and Russia, looking over at you. They're waiting for guys like me to die or to, get by. Russia, those guys, China, oh my God, they're just waiting for the likes of me to be gone, because then they know they can just walk in and take it from you. Take it from you guys. Literally, they know that if they came here with the likes of me, my age, and guys maybe 10 years younger than me and older, yeah, it wouldn't work. It's not gonna work. Will not happen. You got a better chance of meeting God than that happening. But if you let us move on a little further, get older, pass away, stuff like that, boy, they'll come in and without a fight. And the fucking foolishness of these younger generations is, you think your idea of what's socially acceptable or communicating things in the world is the right way. Yeah, you'd hand it right over to them. And then you would get the reality of what they really are and who they really are. And those folks over there, you're as useless as tits on a bowl, and they just soon melt you, blow you up, use you for an experiment, whatever. Believe that they would. But thank God the likes of the older generations, Gen Xers, boomers are still here. But what's sad and too bad is that we're going to have to do all the fucking fighting again. Continue at it again. The people that pushed and brought this stuff into the world, that are going to get rid of the filth of the left, the socialist, and the right, the, thieving corporate nightmare that we've been fighting to try and get away from. And what's absurd and what's sickening is that the youth doesn't see these pandering filth of Nancy Pelosi's, Joe Biden's, and, you know, that crew, and the absurdity and the evilness of the Bill Gates and the United Nations fucking nightmare of, socialist bullshit, totalitarianism. But, having a conversation, shooting the shit, and done in good fun and good natured is one thing. Being racist and, bigoted and whatever is, another. And we've generally got rid of about 70% of that shit. And if we stay on the road that we had been, both sides working to help correct and get things together, we'd get there so much faster. One of the beauties that are occurring is people are waking up to the nightmares that are going on in the world, that you don't have to grind yourself to a nub to have something and be in the world and have a life and be happy, and get by. But for you Gen Zs out there in the world, wake the fuck up. Grow some testicles. Act like a lady. In 10 or 15 years from now, after being in the world and working and doing what you got to do and surviving and getting by in the world, then come talk to us about what you think. But it is an absurd and an outrage that out of kindness and decency of people to make life easier and better for you, you are destroying the fabric of the countries that have brought that to you and the peoples that have fought to make sure that you could be in the world and somewhat have it easy. So, this is Common Articulated News, July 27th, 2022, morning report and editorial on things in the world. And give us all the time as a break. Grow a pair of balls. Act like a lady. Get in the world. Get your hands dirty. Start a family. Start a family, and that'll get you going along quicker. You'll have to fucking be more responsible and not so selfish just about yourself or what you think it is. You ain't got enough time in the world to give a fucking opinion on what you think it is. And we'll talk to you later today with the evening edition. God bless you, keep you. God bless America. Peace.